Hello guys, let's quickly look at the trade setup for this week. And before we do that, we need to first of all look at the DXY for us to know the strength of the dollar, whether dollar is weak or strong. The weakness or strongness of dollar determines what we're going to be doing on the USD currency or USD currency pairs. Look at this DXY right now. You will see that at this line that I draw here, at this 107.1, I have a resistance here, that was created November 2022. That was like 2 years ago. So that same place was retested on October 2023. So now we are currently retesting that place again now. The place was retested last month, November 2024. That was last 2 months. And if you look at the price, the price has been ranging for some months now, in fact, for some years now, since that November 2022, the price has been ranging. Okay. So now what we need to look at now is, are we going to continue the range or we're going to break out of this range? But if you look at where we are currently, where the price is currently testing, the 2 weeks ago, the candle that was created 2 weeks ago that actually tested that resistance was rejected, last week. That means the sellers are still defending this particular area. They still want to continue to sell, because if you see the last week candle was closed below the previous week, which is a bearish signal. Okay, so what we now need to do for this week is to know what is going to happen with this current candle. So this week candle will determine what is going to happen. So if this week candle was rejected as well, so that means we're going to sell back to this particular. That means we are continuing the range. We're going to sell back to this particular support. But if this candle breaks above this level at 108, that means we might need to continue the buy. Okay, that means dollar is going to be strong. And remember, we have an imbalance here. So we can't say we want to sell here right now, because there is no confirmation yet. Yes, there is a rejection, but there is no confirmation yet that this dollar will begin to weak from here, because this current candle for this week can still break above this place and we'll continue the buy move on dollar index. So what are we expecting? What should we be expecting this week? There are two things we need to be expecting on this dollar index this week. And number one is a rejection from here. If this current candle is rejected from here and we have something like this on a lower time frame, then we sell to this particular place. Okay, so on lower time frame, maybe daily time frame, we'll be looking at for this daily time frame of 4 hours. We'll be looking at for this pattern. If we're able to have a confirmation that the rejection is holding, that the sellers are defending this particular level, we'll sell back to this place. But if this current candle breaks above, then the moment it breaks above this place, remember, FX trading is always in probability. If you are not buying, you'll be selling. If you are not selling, you'll be buying. So if this candle breaks above this particular level and it was able to use the place as a support, then we'll continue our buy. So that these are the main two scenarios, or the two scenarios that I'm expecting at this particular level now. So currently you can't do anything right now. We need to know the kind of game that this current week candle wants to play for us. So this is a retest candle now. We are broken below this place, but this is a retest candle to determine whether the seller will be able to defend this particular level. So we can't really say we want to begin to sell. Yeah, it looks as if we might sell. That is just a simple truth. With this current candle that we have, this is a bearish candle, a bearish engulfing candle, which gives us a sell signal. But the sell has not been confirmed yet. Okay, so we can't do anything until we see on the lower time frame we have a confirmation that truly this price is going to drop from here. So we still need to watch for the week. So now let's look at what is happening on gbpusd to know, okay, how do we position ourselves? If you look at the markup that I have here, we are in an uptrend on gbpusd. We are in an uptrend there, but from September 30, we have been in a downtrend. Okay, and since we have been in a downtrend, up to this level, and the price was actually destroyed this particular low that we have here. So that means currently we're having a shift from this uptrend to downtrend. So now what we now need to look out for this week is to know whether this sell will continue or there's going to be a reversal from here. But because this is a flip zone now, you know, we have another block here or nothing that was broken, and so we need to watch for this week. Is it going to use this place as a resistance now for it to continue the sell, or the price is going to, you know, break above this place, then we'll continue and buy? So that's what we need to be looking out for this week. Okay, you know, the price was actually rejected from this particular support level. So since price has been rejected from this support, and we have another resistance here, so that means the price is going to move in between these two levels. If the price breaks above this, that's the buy. If the price is rejected from here, that's the sell. But what are we going to be looking at? Let's look at lower time frame, on daily time frame, to see what is happening there. The one I just showed you right now is weekly. Let's look at what is happening on daily. If you look at my daily time frame right now, you can see that this is the lower high that we have here, and this is the lower low where the price was rejected. So since we have a lower high here, and this, if you look at the last day, previous day candle here, the Friday candle, today is Monday, this is the Friday candle. If you look at that candle, that it was broken, that it was a little bit break above this high that we have here. So since we have that break, you can see that place as change of character. So most likely we want to push up from here. The price wants to push up from here. But before we push up, we need to look at some things here that the price needs to retest back to this place, you know, this previous supports that we have here. If he's able to push back and give us head and shoulder here, that is going to be what? Going to be a reversal. So we need to look out for our reversal here before we can say the price wants to buy. So that is why I draw this particular line here. This is like a left shoulder ahead. So if the price is able to pull back to this place, because of this change in character that we have here, if the price is able to pull back to this place, so that is going to give us head and shoulder, inverse head and shoulder. And with that in mind, then we should know that the price will continue to buy. So what am I looking at now? I expect the price to come here, give me something like this, confirmation. Then I'll buy to this place first. Then after that, if the price breaks above here, then we'll buy to this place. These are major resistance that we have here. Okay. Remember, on weekly, this is a flip zone. So if this flip zone is not holding, then we are going to have major resistance. But if it holds, that means if the price is rejected from here, that means we'll continue our sell. So the first place that we're going to be looking at is here. Okay, so if the price is able to break above this place, then we'll be looking at this place again. But if the price is rejected from here, then we'll continue our sell. So this is what I'm looking at on the gbpusd. So let's look at one more, which is gbpjpy. This is another one that I'm looking at this week. If we look at gbpjpy, watch my previous video on this gbpjpy. You know, I made mention of this particular level that the price will be rejected from here because of this channel, rising channel, and the resistance that we have here. This formed like a kind of conference here, and the price was actually rejected. And since the price has been rejected from here, and we sell down to this place, okay, this is another support that I'll be looking at here. So if this support is going to be holding, that means the price will bounce off this support, then we'll buy to this resistance again until we're able to break out of this channel. But if the price break below here, that means we continue to sell. The price will continue to sell. So now, what am I expecting on this gbpjpy? What I'm expecting is this: if the price is able to hold there, we buy back to this place. But if the price fails to hold and it breaks this particular level, we look at something like this, then we sell to this place. So these are the two scenarios that I'm expecting on gbpjpy. Now we are still within the channel. But look as if this last day, previous day candle was, has broken this, but we can't take this for a break yet until we have a clear break of structure here. Okay, so these are two scenarios that I'm looking out for on gbpjpy.